Hi, this is Reasons Are Several, a weekly podcast where we don't put out McDonald's Filet-O-Fish when we're entertaining. This is episode 246. My name is Matt. With me is Neil. What's up, Neil?
Dude, that's how I was going to start it. I was going to say, well, at least we don't serve fast food at the White House.
We're so in sync.
I'm telling you, Theo.
Man, that was quite something. It was like he was hosting a third grader's birthday party.
Great American food, my friend. Great American food.
Well, and it's funny because he's like, I think beforehand he said, we're going to serve McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger Kings.
Yeah, 2 kings. Yeah, all the kings, all the Burger Kings. And some pizza.
And pizza, which I'm assuming, I can only assume it was either the Hut or it was Little Caesars, because I bet you Domino's was too gourmet. Domino's was too gourmet.
No, it was. I'm telling you, it was Domino's. I got the rundown.
Oh, you did get the rundown.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least he went, not the absolute bottom tier of pizza. He went like one notch above that.
I always thought Domino's was the bottom. What's
not.
The bottom?
Little Caesars and Pizza Hut are worse.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Little Caesars is probably the worst pizza.
I've had Little Caesars, but it's always been like just a pepperoni pizza. So
it's fucking disgusting.
Is it? Okay. All right.
Yes.
Yeah. I always found Domino's just so gross.
Domino's is a mix. Sometimes you get some places that they make it a little bit better and it's reasonable, but in general, it's not good.
And then the only Pizza Hut I ever had was eating at the Pizza Hut. I think, you know what? I'm confused with Round Table. I don't know if I've ever eaten at a Pizza Hut.
Don't you shit on Round Table now.
I like Round Table. That's what I was going to say. It was really good.
Yeah. Pizza Hut, you always find in the same small towns and coastal towns that you find a Dairy Queen. They're always like, those two are always like within spitting distance of each other.
Nice.
And so, yeah, I have not had Pizza Hut in a long, long time. You see them all over the Midwest for sure.
So do you think they were able to keep the fries warm for the Clemson players? Do you think those were like
not.
Really
None of that was warm.
Oh.
All of that was cold. That's the best part. Is like they had all the boxes lined up in this perfect little layout, and it's like, so while you were arranging those, they're all cold as hell.
Now I would have given the orange muffin his props if he had kegs of beer too. If we'd have had like Bud and Bud Light in kegs with like presidential plastic cups, like the Oregon Ducks the cups that you bought me, like those, I would have been like, okay. Now the whole thing kind of ties together.
Yeah, I don't think that was the case. Although he said, I would think that's their favorite food. Yeah? Mm-hmm. You would think that?
Yeah. And isn't Clemson also like part of the, don't they do the same thing that Auburn or Oklahoma or whoever does, where like they have their players like on regimented diets and it's like a whole thing?
Oh, I would assume so. I don't know their setup, but like Oregon does that as well. They've got a whole like nutrition, group that manages that and kind of gives them the right options so they're not eating a bunch of junk. Now, granted, they're still college kids, they're still gonna eat shit. But could you imagine being like, yes, so I'm going to the White House, and like, so what did you guys eat? You're not gonna believe it.
Right. Well, first of all, probably at this day and age, I wouldn't be going, but yeah, no, I know what you're saying. I'd be busy at the Ducks compound trying on next year's uniforms.
You could, yeah, that's right. Give it a try. You only want it for the uniforms. You only
that's
want to be
it.
there for the uniforms.
One season. I told you I'm getting signed.
He should have done Top Ramen, and he should have had them have them all cooked in those small mini ramen cookers that you had in college.
Yeah.
So like they're running around like, do we have enough outlets for all these things?
Right. They have the outlet strips plugged into the power strips plugged into power strips.
We're gonna need power strips. We're gonna have to daisy chain this shit to get this to work. It's not gonna work. I also wondered if they had like ice cream cake or maybe popsicles. I don't know.
Choco tacos from Taco Bell.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Or, no, if they went to McDonald's, too, they could have had I used to love the old-fashioned fried apple pies.
No, they should have brought soft serve, because then it just would have sat there and melted.
Water. Just freaking disgusting sugar milk water.
I was hoping it was going to be a sleepover, too. Like, he's like, I hope you all brought your sleeping bags. We've got a lot of Nerf guns.
Yeah.
So we're all set for tonight.
We're going to play Strikeout. Strike out in the Oval Office. Got some warm beers.
Poor Donald.
I know.
Our 5th anniversary is coming up on so we started late February 2014. I think our first episode was on the 21st, but we didn't release it till the 27th.
Okay.
So to commemorate this historic event.
And historic.
Yes. Mm-hmm. We're going to do a live show streamed on the Halos and Heathens YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. So go subscribe, bro, so you don't miss out.
Well, yeah. I would
you should
say.
Subscribe anyway.
Sure, whatever.
Right now it's slated for Sunday, February 17th at 3 p.m. Pacific. I'll let you, we'll let you know if that changes, but right now that's
solid.
kind of the penciled in time.
So there'll be a live chat room open so people can come in and talk to us. We'll have someone, Annalise will be moderating that.
Yes, Annalise will be the producer and the third mic.
So you can bring your questions and ask them via chat live. So you don't have to send them in to us. You just be there. Listen to us answer them. You can also send them in too.
We will have some topics to, so it'll be a little bit somewhat of a normal show. But then we will certainly have a lot of engagement with the people in the room. And then, because Annalise can flag stuff for us as we go through the show.
Sure.
And then if you want to send something in advance, you can. You can send it you can email us at reasonsareseveral@gmail.com, or you can DM me on Twitter at reasonsare. And if you got nothing, you know what? Don't worry about it. No guilt here. No judgment.
But hang out and have a good time. It's going to be fun. We have a little more to talk about, but I think we're going to do a couple of giveaways during that. I have a couple surprises for giveaways for people in the chat, and a couple other fun things. And then we're also going to unleash and unveil some more fun stuff with the big show we have coming up.
Do you know how hard it was for me to not go, my dick, like you? I had to fill your spot. Nice. We're going to unleash or unveil. You're going to unleash or unveil what?
My dick.
No,
our big show that we've got coming up. The big.
Oh.
The big pig.
The big pig. Mm-hmm. So please send anything in advance if you'd like, but make sure you note that for the calendar for next month, because we'll do a live show. It'll be our episode that week. It'll be like episode 251 or 252, something like that. But we will record live on the Sunday. Anyway, let's go to the Yelp desk.
Oh, already?
Yeah, fuck yeah, let's get into it.
Yelp desk.
All right, Matador. So this one's a little bit long. Okay. But I think it's worth it. I might skip some just for the fun of it, but I think you'll get the point. This one is from 8 months ago, and it is a place that you've actually been. We've been together, called Napkins here in lovely Napa. People who have listened to the Dark Angels and Pretty Freaks podcast have heard us talk about this place, because we do enjoy going there. Made friends with one of the bartender. I feel bad calling him a bartender because he's actually like a cocktail maker. I mean, he's really into it. But
he's a mixologist.
Yes, talked about Alex. We actually texted a little bit this weekend.
I have been to this place twice. I stayed with you for whatever it was, 3 or 4 days, and we went twice, which is fine. It was good. They have really good food, and like you said, he's a master with the cocktail, and he doesn't even ask you what you want. He just kind of makes a shit and just goes, here, drink that.
So this is 8 months ago. Here we go. This is Alexandra G. Speaking of Napkins Bar and Grill.
Okay.
I tried to give this place the benefit of the doubt, giving it was Bottle Rock weekend. Okay, so real quick, Bottle Rock weekend. Bottle Rock here in Napa is a 3-day concert festival that brings about another 60,000 people into the town. Napa's not a huge town, and it's weird because it's kind of broken up. It's spread out, but the downtown, the old downtown where most of the happenings are, is fairly small.
What is it, like 80,000 people in Napa, something like that?
Something crazy. Yeah, it's not a lot of people.
So this is a masturbation convention of some sort, right? You're rocking your bottle?
Right. You put the bottle up there and you make yourself your own spritzer. So going to one of the popular bar and grills, which is almost maybe 300 yards from where this concert is going on. It's also Memorial Day weekend. So it's just insane.
To expect optimal service during these times is a bit unrealistic.
I'm also thinking that were they going to Bottle Rock, and so were they a little bit, maybe had a few beverages. Anyway, let's get into it. It was just funny that it started with that. I was like, oh my goodness, really? It's like, all right. That's like saying the pizza place that we went to after the Ducks game was crowded on the night that the Ducks played.
Way understaffed.
Yeah, right. Took forever to get my pizza.
It was so bad my friend refused to go inside.
I know, right? I'm not touching that. I ain't opening that door. All right. I tried to give this place the benefit of the doubt, but given it was Bottle Rock weekend. But after talking to the wine people at the vineyards, it is determined this place is 0 to 1 stars. So the wine people at the vineyards. So I'm guessing that like they went here and then later they went somewhere else and then went back to write the review.
Oh, okay.
So they come wine tasting during Bottle Rock. Anyway, first let's start off with the seating situation.
Oh boy.
We got to the restaurant at 12:50 for a 1:15 reservation. We knew we would have to wait, but we did not care. It was our fault we were early.
Okay.
Yeah. 1:20 comes by and we're still waiting, which typically I can let go, but not this time. A table of 3 walks in and the manager seats them right away outside. At this point, I'm upset. I love this. I love you.
How does he know what the reservation was? Maybe the reservation was for 1, you dick.
Yeah, right. I asked why they were sat first. Then the person said, did we want to sit inside or outside? We were never asked. Made no sense. That sentence doesn't make any sense. There was a dirty table behind them, and they rushed to bust. They rushed to get us sat. I mean, to bust the table, I guess. Strike 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, sure, man. Strike 2 happened when they brought us a carafe, if water. I think she meant of. and sat there and either looked like old food or a flower was in it. To top that situation off.
That would be great, by the way, if Napkins was like, we're out of shit to serve water in. Just grab grab that vase. Just take the flowers out. It's fine.
They're drunk as crap anyway. Our 4th cup that came after all the glasses had lipstick on it. Picture attached. I mean, it's so funny. Our 4th cup that came after all the other glasses had lipstick on it. There's no punctuation.
No. That's what most of these reviews are. They're so either just terrible at writing or they're just so pissed off they just can barely get the words out. Or they're dictating on their phone or something.
Strike 3, we got 2 apps, Queso and Guac, both free for check-in and a voucher. We requested more chips and ice for our water. I don't know why you want chips for your water. Neither came. The guac was good. Perfectly seasoned and a good amount of lemon. Queso was greasy and hardly any.
But you might as well left then. Strike 3, it's over.
Wait, no. We got more. At this point,
strikes.
They should really be out and we should have walked away. But we were hungry. Strike 4.
Oh, no. Does he know how baseball works?
It's a she, so I'm guessing no.
Sorry.
I'm guessing no, not because she's a she, but I'm guessing no because we had 4 strikes. They did not plan correctly, so they were not able to the bottomless mimosas. Not able to the bottomless mimosas.
We had those, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah. Fuck
we decided to just do a bottle of Prosecco and just juice on the side. These people are killing me. It did the job, but honestly, given Bottle Rock is planned so far in advance, they should have been planned for. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Hold on. We're almost done.
We got more strikes?
Strike 5. Our food. I ordered a burger with blue cheese with no bun. The burger had no flavor at all. I had to drench it in mayo and ketchup for $15 and no fries. I expect the salt and pepper at least, but maybe that is too much. My fiancée got the smoked salmon Benedict and it was cold. The poached egg should at least be hot. Maybe that's just me.
No, that's not.
All right, we got one more. We're almost done here.
Strike 6?
Last strike.
Does it say that?
Yeah, last strike.
Oh, my God.
Our server, she was slow and very forgetful. I asked her for napkins and ice multiple times, and each time she had to look like she had forgotten. Only thing she was prepped for was our bill. That was interesting to all of us. Funny, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Manager knew we were upset and did give us a free dessert, but that did not make up for anything, honestly.
No, that did not wipe out any strikes.
Hour and 15 for food that was bad. 1 star.
Yeah, I wish she would have mixed up her metaphors a little bit and just been like, technical foul, brought the bill too early.
I like as the owner responds.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Says, don't ever come back?
No, he just kind of, I mean, we can read it. It's long.
No, that's all right.
He kind of blows her up for the, what you said, like the people that we sat had reservations. It wasn't, we didn't, so. The owner's hilarious. I don't know if you saw him
this
when
person?
we were there.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah. And he's very, very, he owns 2 restaurants downtown. And he's very, very obviously customer service friendly
oriented?
because, orientated because he, I mean, it's cutthroat here in Napa and the rents are so expensive for the restaurants.
You gotta stay on top of that shit.
So I just like that he responded. He's like,
I was hoping there was going to be something like, they call it napkins, but we were given none. You know, like I was hoping there was something like that in there.
When I started reading it, it was like strike 1, strike 2, strike 3, strike 4. I'm like, I'm reading this one.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I was talking to a lady friend the other day about some place, and I said, "Oh, and then are we going to Napkins?" And she's like, "What's that?" I was like, "Oh shit, that's a napkin. No, never mind." Totally called it the wrong place. I don't even remember what I was referring to. I think it might have even been when I was talking about Panera.
That's great. Oh, I love the Yelp desk.
Let's jump desk to desk. Let's go to the sports desk.
I thought we were going to make like the sports tornado.
No, we haven't. Well, we haven't figured it out yet.
Oh, okay.
Sports Desk.
Sports Desk with two dicks.
So, by the way, I wanted to apologize to you because last week I did not acknowledge your victory in our college bowl pool.
Oh, shit, son, I won?
You finished first, so you get free Reasons Are Several gear.
Nice. Does that come signed?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, nice. All right, cool. I like it.
Yeah, you won. I tied for second with somebody named Loki2424. So you and I finished 2 of the top 3 spots.
Nice.
What the fuck, listeners? Bring your fucking A game.
Dude, if it's one thing you know about me, it's how much I know college football.
Yeah, you are an aficionado.
I'm aficionado.
I'm
a fishy nacho.
Fishy nacho.
There's your episode title.
The NFL playoffs happened this past weekend, and we made some predictions, and they were kind of so-so. Well, actually,
whoa.
Oh no, we were 4 for 4. We were 4 for 4, weren't we?
I got all the games right and the scores.
You did not get the scores right.
I got all the scores right.
No.
Yeah.
That is incorrect.
No,
you're
incorrect.
Fake news.
Go.
Wrong.
Did you write it down?
Wrong.
Did you write it down?
Yes, I did write it down.
Okay. And so
I
you
will
wrote
tell
it down
you.
incorrectly.
Kansas City won 31-13.
That's what I said. Well, okay, you're right. So I said 31-14.
You said 25-19.
Well, there's numbers.
Tomato.
Yeah. Strike one.
I said 27-14. Boy, your boy Adam Vinatieri really fucking blew it in that game. I mean, they could have actually had a chance to like get a possession with down 7, and he just couldn't make a fucking kick.
No, he kind of sucks.
Yeah. And then Dallas and the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
You predicted 34-13.
Mm-hmm.
And I predicted 34-31. What was the final? I forgot to write down the final. Was it 30-22? No,
it's more than that.
I can't remember. They won by 8.
Oh, is that all? Okay, but it was. I mean, the Cowboys didn't have a shot.
Well, they had a drive where they were marching and could have tied the game and went for it on 4th and 1 and got stuffed. And then that kind of, and then the Rams were able to score. Dallas scored and then couldn't get the ball back. So,
but the Rams kind of let off a little bit to kind of say it. Kind of seemed like they're like, oh, we can easily win this game. Let's just kind of run around for a while.
Then San Diego, aka Los Angeles, went to New England. I predicted 29-16. You predicted 30-17, and I believe it was 41-28.
Yes.
So we had the margin correct, both of us.
San Diego made Tom Brady look good.
It was a fucking
It was the Tom Brady of 3 years ago in that.
Well, and what I was a little bit surprised about is that you're at the game, you're in a box, sitting next to John Bon Jovi. You don't look happy at all.
And he's singing "Living on a Prayer" while "Living on a Prayer" is being played in the stadium.
And you're looking at the camera like, meh.
Yeah. Fucking John won't shut up. He's been singing the song all day long. Let me say this. I'd like to touch on a few points here since we're on the sports decks. Decks. We're on the sports decks.
Sports deck.
Hey, that's what it could be called. It could be like sports the Lido deck, the sports deck.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. The Yelp dick, and the sports deck.
The Yelp dick.
Yeah, since we always read 1-star reviews, it's the Yelp dick. Let me just say, people may not know this. I am not a professional football coach.
Mm-mm.
I didn't want anyone to get confused because I know I look like a lot of professional football coaches.
You do. You could pull it off.
But listen, buddy, if the zone thing isn't working, just try man-to-man every now and then. Just throw it in there. Maybe try a man-zone split. Mm-hmm. Maybe just cover Edelman. Just him. No one else.
He was open all fucking game.
He would catch the ball, and then everyone would leave. They'd leave. The LA Chargers were like, should we go back to San Diego? And the secondary was like, I say we go now. And they all left. And Edelman's like, I guess I'll run around.
Oh, shit. I guess we should tackle him. Hold on. Let's go back.
Edelman got tired. He'd trip over himself. And they're like, great.
Yeah, it was. I only watched the highlights. I wasn't able to watch it live, but it just looked like a piece of shit game.
And the Chargers offense made the Patriots defense look like the defense when they played against the Rams. Not bringing it up to bug out.
I know.
But it made them look like they were a super physical defense. Like we're just freaking knocking dicks in the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really not the Patriots defense. The Patriots defense this year has been more like, I don't know, Swiss cheese. So I was like, wow, where is this team?
Yeah, I think we both thought they'd win comfortably, but it could have been way worse. That score is not indicative of the way they were kicking their ass. So that was pretty brutal. And then Philly at New Orleans.
Thank you.
I thought New Orleans would roll.
So
you predicted a close game. No, you
like
thought that they would win comfortably, but that it
would be close. So I was right.
Blowout, but close.
I was right.
Not really though, because
wow, thanks.
Philly had that game. Philly had that game for a while, and then
for the first quarter,
turned,
and then they didn't score again,
and then it really turned.
So
on a dime.
It was close because it was 7-14, and then
they were driving for the fucking winning score.
It wasn't.
He threw a pick on the 20 because it went through the guy's hands.
I know.
I felt bad for
it.
that guy.
I really don't like the Eagles.
I know you don't. We'll get to the picks here
in a second. If it's one thing I know is how to pick winners, henceforth my college. I'm going to bring up, too, that I won the whole freaking fantasy football league I was in, 2 years ago. And I auto-drafted.
You auto-drafted, and then also you won the picks league, I think, a few years ago.
Yep. I won it twice, I believe.
See?
Yeah, dude. You know what we have to start doing is when we go to Reno and Vegas, I'm just going to start sportsbook.
You should.
Yeah.
Sports betting is the way to go.
I'm gonna
spread your bets out.
Hell yeah.
We got the conference championships this weekend. Rams at Saints. Saints are 3.5 point favorite. I would love nothing more than to pick the Rams, but I don't think they're going to win this game. I think they're going to lose by 10, 31-21.
I think the Rams win. I think it's going to be 35-32.
Okay, I hope you're right. Did you see what Michael Thomas did for New Orleans this past week? He fucking crushed the Eagles. And then what he did against the Rams earlier this year when they played, he had like 200 and something yards and a couple touchdowns.
And I'm not a huge Rams fan, as you know.
No,
you're not. I'm not an anti-Rams fan. Anti-Rams fan?
I think the fan can be removed.
I'm not
anti-Rams.
Yeah, I'm not anti-Ram. I'm not a hater. I'm just not a fan.
Right. No,
but I do think they win this game.
Well, I hope you're right. What do you got for New England at Chiefs? Chiefs -3.
I want New England to win, but I think
of course.
I think Chiefs roll easy.
I don't. I think it's going to be close. I think Kansas City will win, but I think it's like 27-24. I think that spread's right on the money. But it is supposed to be cold as motherfucking balls. Like they think it's going to be one of the coldest games ever at Arrowhead.
That's good for Tom because he's played some cold ass games. He played in the Ice Bowl.
Yep.
He's that old. I mean, no. So I think it's going to be 10-31. Chiefs.
31-10. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Now I want the Patriots to win. I just don't see their defense able to handle that offense even close.
I don't think anybody is denying that you want your favorite team to win.
Patriots have never beat the Chiefs
in the playoffs.
Ever.
No, they beat him this year.
I'm just screwing with you, man.
I was like, they just fucking beat him this year.
They've never even. You know what? They've never played the Chiefs. The New England Patriots have never played the Milwaukee
Kansas
Chiefs.
City Chiefs, the Chiefs. Wouldn't it be interesting if we had a matchup of our teams in the Super Bowl?
I think it would be fun. I think we'd have a good time with it.
We could have a good time with it. I don't see it happening just because I think my team's going to lose. You think your team's going to lose. So between those two, I'm pretty sure the NFL doesn't want it to be Kansas City, New Orleans. I can tell you that.
I think they want Kansas City, though.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think they want New England, L.A.
I don't think they want L.A.
Well, maybe not, but it's a big market.
It is a big market, but no one goes.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I want it to be New England, L.A. That's what I want.
I think it would be hilarious. All right. Did you have anything else in the Super Bowl? I mean, on the conference championships?
No, but I don't even know if I want to watch, to be honest.
Because you're too nervous? You don't like to watch your games sometimes.
Yeah, I'm just at that point where like I just want to find out the outcome and then cool, I can watch a Super Bowl.
With so many Super Bowls in your back pocket, I would think at this point
but we lose as many as we win.
Yes, but you also win more than anybody else by far. Some people don't even get their teams in the Super Bowl.
I'm telling you,
you should be like, cool, we make it.
You're right, and it sucks because I've definitely become complacent as a fan.
You have.
Like when
you're spoiled.
When they played when the Patriots played Green Bay in the Super Bowl, I was like freaking all in, and now it's like, okay, cool. If they go and they win, I'm like, cool.
Yeah, you told me you were like, oh, the other team wins. That's cool. Although last year you weren't. You didn't want those Eagles to win.
No, fucking Eagles.
Yeah,
as long as we never play the Bears again, I'm happy. I mean, in the Super Bowl.
Right.
That would crush me to go back to the Super Bowl and lose to the Bears again.
That was a massacre.
I'd be really bummed.
Well, they already had the Super Bowl shuffle going. They were a team of destiny. You had no chance. Anyway, are we really going to talk about the fucking duck schedule?
Yes. Oh, let's talk about it.
We can just tell people we're going to go to the duck game this weekend. We're going to do live recordings.
Fine,
we can beef it up and share stuff about it.
Fine, Matt.
I'm not trying to shit on you.
Well, thank you.
If you want me to, I will. Next fall, I will shit all over you.
I much appreciate that you're not trying to. All right, we'll talk about it later.
That sounds good. All right, let's switch desks. Time to go to the news desk.
News desk with two dicks.
I got a couple items. They're both food related.
Does that have to do with chicken fillet or fish fillet at the White House?
One of them has to do with Burger Kings.
Oh, the Kings. Bring the Kings.
This is actually from like a week and a half ago. We were going to talk about this last week, but didn't get a chance. So, free fast food for life sounds great, right?
Not really. Free Starbucks for life, maybe.
Sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, free fast food for life. Oh, dude, there's no way. I could not go to the gym enough.
No. Well, one Oregon man.
Oh, shit.
Is claiming that his local Burger Kings didn't live up to that promise. 50-year-old Curtis Bruner has filed a lawsuit seeking $9,026, the estimated cost of a Whopper meal a week for the next 22 years. He is doing that after he got stuck for an hour in a Burger King bathroom.
Now that you break that down, it's kind of like not a fun prize. You're getting fast food for the rest of your life, and even if it worked out to be like 3 meals a week.
Well, you'll understand how important this is to this man. But
okay.
Yes, it's not a good deal to most people.
No.
At all.
No.
Like you would rather get...
I'd rather get $25,000.
Well, of course.
Give me $10,000.
Of course, you'd rather get the money.
Give me
but I think they're going to be more willing to give you the food.
Right. Unless it was Taco Bell for life.
Or if it was like you get one round table pizza a month. Like, okay.
Right. Because I think the Starbucks one is when you win for life, it's 1 drink a day for the rest of your life. Yeah.
There's a contest where you can win that for forever?
Oh, they do it every around Christmas time every year.
Oh, is that the one where like you have to have the card and all that shit? And yeah.
Whoa,
so anyway, Bruner.
All that shit.
I don't have much use for Starbucks.
I know you don't.
I'm not a coffee guy.
Hey, man.
Why
are you talking?
Why are you talking about Starbucks? You hear me talking?
All right, tell me about this Oregon man that got stuck in the bathroom.
He got stuck for an hour in a Burger King bathroom where Humpty once got busy. For all you Digital Underground fans. He was apparently verbally promised free food for life, ate there for free for the next 13 days, and then was told by district management that they had canceled the offer. Yeah.
You can't do that. Verbal agreement. Is Oregon the same as California? Verbal agreement counts as a contract?
I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I'm only a finance guy. But
right. So remember, you said you're not going to shit on me.
I'm not.
So that's not a verbal contract. I am in California.
Okay. Well, how does it work though? What if it's not? It doesn't matter up here.
Ooh, that's right. If I leave
California, you're on the receiving end.
I'm shit
on both accounts.
Oh boy, come on.
But I mean, they didn't mean every single meal for the rest of your life. You know, according to the lawsuit, Bruner had just finished a meal, stepped into the single-user restroom. When he tried to leave, the lock on the door jammed. After several minutes of trying to get the door to open, he called the phone number on the receipt. Several employees responded, handing him a hard plastic-edged card, like the old credit card unlock the door trick.
Yeah.
And later a fly swatter and instructions to squeeze it through the crack between the door and the door frame to move the locking mechanism. This is fucking MacGyver stuff.
This is the cheapest Mission Impossible ever.
I just always love when you see that in a show. They literally take the credit card and just go like,
yep,
it's open.
Doesn't work.
That was easy.
Although I have used a credit card to get into a classroom before.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
I've never had that work. He must have cut himself because it says that Bruner was too shaken to immediately leave the restaurant when he got out. And that's when employees gave him a bandage and some ointment for his cut. Ugh, could you imagine getting cut in a Burger King bathroom? No
could
good.
you imagine getting Burger King ointment?
It comes in the same package as the ketchup. You just gave me ketchup.
No, that's ointment.
No, that's our ointment. Trust me. It's just red.
Don't put that on your fries.
Oh, that shit stings.
Yeah.
There's a little sodium in there.
Oh, no, wait. That is mustard. Sorry.
My bad. Here's some relish. So the manager apologized and offered him a verbal promise that he could always eat there for free. She said, quote, "Yeah, man, we understand it's a terrible situation and we want to make it up to you." It's kind of like when Neil says to somebody, "How you doing?" He doesn't really mean it.
Oh,
he doesn't want to know.
No.
It's just words.
Yeah.
There's no verbal contract.
I don't like my words. There's no contract there. Yeah. Or it's like when Neil makes plans with you while he's been drinking. No, not going to happen.
Oh, no, we've gone to full third person reference on the show. Is that how you're going to talk about yourself?
That's it. Yeah.
Oh, Neil's got to go.
Yeah. Neil doesn't like this story. No. So, but here's the thing. Even if someone says, I mean, I would think of that as the most would be one meal a day.
Yes. But, and that's kind of what he did, but I'll give you the rundown here. It says, even before the promise, Bruner said he frequented Burger King's nearly every, I'm going to say Burger King's the rest of my life, nearly every day because he enjoys the food and it's just one freeway stop from his work in Troutdale.
I have a friend like that. I know somebody who eats Burger King almost every day.
Every day?
Doesn't eat vegetables.
What?
We'll throw the tomato. He'll ask for his meals always without tomatoes and lettuce. If they put in there, he throws them out of his truck window.
I'm not going to totally shit on your friend.
Oh, no, please do.
Because sometimes fast food veggies cannot be the best.
So
no. I'm
but
not
he doesn't
totally
eat
blame
veggies
in general.
No.
Never eat. Oh, boy. No. That's a good meal plan.
He's a really good guy.
I'm not saying he's an asshole. No, I'm just saying his eating habits are terrible.
He is the nephew of Jack Roush of Roush Racing. Roush Racing. Of, really? NASCAR fame. Uh-huh.
Oh, my God. Yeah. He said after the free meal promise, he ate there for free every day for the next 13 days, with the exception of December 24th and 25th. Took a little time for the holidays. Twice, he ate breakfast and dinner there on the same day.
Yeah, see, that's...
This guy's cholesterol's got to be double.
Oh, boy.
But when he went in on December 28th, Bruner said he was told district management had yanked the free meal pledge. Shocker. Now it takes a dark turn.
Oh, no.
On an unrelated note,
oh no,
Bruner was convicted in 1994 of first-degree sexual assault and first-degree sexual penetration, which I did not know that was a thing.
What? What's third-degree penetration?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Use of a device? I don't know. For crimes committed in 1992 in Multnomah County, he was sentenced to about 6.5 years in prison.
Yeah, we don't know sentencing. We're making it up as we go along.
6.5 years, something like that.
Facts are not important.
No, and it required. It's just the newspaper. Yeah, required to registre as a sex
newspaper.
offender.
2020 presidential. Yeah, there we go.
He's required to register as a sex offender, which he says is for life. Just like it's Burger King.
There you go.
I'm a sex offender for life, and I got Burger King for life. It's not bad. It's a good trade-off.
Yeah.
So while Bruner says those charges are old, and then he's been a model citizen since, that still doesn't really make him look great.
That's true.
It's hard to have pity for a guy who's a sex offender who basically lives at Burger King.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really hard for me.
So is that why Burger King pulled it? They're like, sorry, man.
No, I don't. I think they were just like, wait a minute, this guy's abusing our fucking offer. This guy's trying to eat here all the goddamn time.
But here's the other thing. The flip side of that is, how much does a Burger King meal actually cost? And I mean from conception to person's pie hole. So including the delivery charges, the transportation, electricity, insurance, a meal probably costs what? $2?
I don't know. But you have to look at it more from the retail cost, because obviously that's what they're banking on for their profits at Burger King.
But what I'm saying is, he might not eat there anymore if you take this away.
So do they really miss out?
So if he eats there 3 meals a day, so let's say you're saying $6, but let's just say he did. Let's say you're just losing, that one franchise is losing $6 a day. Who gives a rat's ass?
Well, that's the thing.
Let the frickin' pedophile do whatever he wants. Keep him out of the streets.
Oh, God.
Just don't let any kids work in your store.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it was kids, right? I mean, it's sex offender doesn't mean it's kids.
No, but that's a good point.
Right.
My mind immediately went there, though.
Right. He could have been, I don't know, at the Wounded Dick in the bathroom, and I walk in there by accident, and bada boom, bada bing, and now I've been offended.
Yeah, I think no, that's not how it works. How did he penetrate you? He stuck his finger in your ear? That's third degree.
Well, then don't waste my time. I mean, come on.
All right, let's move on.
What's the joke about going to the guy goes to the butcher? No, guy goes to the deli and says, "I'd like that salami," and the guy behind the counter says, "Do you want that slice?" And he goes, "What do I look like, a piggy bank?"
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't know if it was Jesus.
Anyway.
It could have been. I mean, it might have been.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Terrible. You're a guy who likes to do things in the nude, right?
And things with my butt. Sure. Bring it.
I mean, whether that's sunscreening your taint before you're hitting the nude beach or like just letting your D swing freely in the pool bar that you're peeing all over.
Or going to the deli and getting salami. Yeah.
Sir, you gotta put pants on. I want free salami for life. What?
You can give it to me. Dude, this now that was penetration. Second degree, you're out.
How about dining?
Oh, I saw this.
Yeah.
In France?
This is from like a week or so ago.
This is so depressing.
So, and I think Agent Palmer sent us this, but so thank you, Palmer.
Great. Now I got to think of Palmer naked.
Oh, God, don't do that.
Everyone else is doing it right now.
You just sexually assaulted me there.
I think I just sexually assaulted Palmer.
Paris's first nudist restaurant is to shut down next month. So, Au Naturel in the city's 12th arrondissement opened to much fanfare in November 2017, but just over a year later, a lack of customers is forcing the pioneering restaurant to close its doors. Mike and Stephanie Sada, 43-year-old twins, launched the concept despite not being nudists themselves. Well, that sounds creepy as fuck. Hey, we're not nudists, but we're going to create this restaurant where everybody comes nude.
Yeah. It's not good.
I guess it's Mike and Stefan. Did I say Stephanie? I meant Mike and Stefan.
So Mike and Stefan don't like to wiggle their taints in public.
No, they don't. But they want everybody else to do it, or at least provide.
No, they were providing. Yeah, come on, let's not be rude.
Okay, I don't want to be too judgmental. Unlike nudist beaches that Neil frequents, which only attract naturists during the summer, Au Naturel was designed to offer, quote, the pleasure of dining naked all year in the capital in the respect of naturist values, according to the website, which is still up there. Man, I hope they keep it toasty warm in there in the colder months, because that's dangerous.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to talk about shower and grower situation.
I have so many feelings about this.
What's the matter?
I enjoy the naked body. I think bodies are of all different sizes and textures and colors. I just think they're cool. But I don't want to look at them. Look, I don't even eat meat anymore. I don't want to look at a naked chicken. So I don't want to look over and see some dude like with his man teats. Because sometimes like you eat, I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but sometimes you eat and you spill a little bit on yourself.
Okay.
I don't want to see somebody with a freaking ketchup glob on their teat.
Right.
Have you ever spilled something in your lap? I've dropped my fork in my lap.
Yeah. Now it's in your pubes. Oh, wait, you don't have any.
No, but I don't want to see
I do.
Some chickie reach down and grab her fork and then put it back on the table after I know it's been like, now you got your salami salsa on it. Your salami salsa. God. Yeah. I mean, come on.
Well, and I've heard typically, you hear that nude beach is not necessarily the sexiest thing in the world. You're seeing some
gravity
things you really
wins,
don't
my
see.
friend. Gravity wins.
It's true. Although a buddy of mine, he and his girlfriend went to some place down in California, and they were like, no, it was like fit people. It was like yoga freaks, and all these people were like in crazy shape. She was surprised at how good everybody looked.
Well, good thing they didn't see me there because they would have been like, it was awesome.
There was this one guy. He was sitting
a lot
over
of
there
tattoos,
eating a Whopper,
freaking tanning his taint. I don't know why he was doing somersaults.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
The owner said of the closure, we will only remember the good times, meeting beautiful people and customers who are delighted to share exceptional moments. And their breasts, of course.
Matt, as I get older and I go pee, it takes longer for the pee-pee dribbles to stop.
I think we've discussed that on the show.
Yeah. So now now you leave the bathroom. What if you pee-pee dribble while you're walking out the door? How long do I have to wait in the bathroom?
Trail?
Yeah. Or can I just wrap it in a paper towel from the bathroom and then go out there?
You could do that. Like you cut yourself shaving?
Yeah. And now
put it on the end of the D-hole.
So people can watch this paper towel turn from brown to darker brown as my pee, saturates it.
What is going on with your pee? Why is your pee brown?
No, the paper towels are brown.
Oh, the paper towels are brown.
Yeah,
okay.
and it's getting darker brown from the wetness.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Just making
I was
sure.
thinking of the industrial type paper
you got a kidney
towels.
problem?
Yeah, because I figure this place has got to have cheap bathroom towels.
Oh, yeah, you could be right.
Yeah. My pee is brown.
Diners were shown into changing rooms on arrival where they could store clothes and mobile phones and cameras, strictly banned in the restaurant. in lockers. Guests were also given a pair of slippers, though women could have heels on if they wished. Oh,
yeah, that's awkward. Now we're shooting a porn.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to have your high heels on and totally naked? That works. That's great.
That's
you want to glitter your body all up? That's cool too. Whatever you want to do.
Frickin' A.
The experience was open to everyone, whether initiates or those who want to try, whether they were initiates or those who wanted to try it. However, some complained that the presence of clothed waiters was not in the spirit of the nudist restaurant. Now, I want to ask you about this because when you go to the nude beach, the bartender is dressed.
Yes, which makes me more comfortable.
Don't you think? I think you would want them to have clothes on. Now, granted, you're all naked, but I mean, all the customers are
Jamaican
naked.
Jamaican dudes are hot and have giant schlongs. I don't need to look at
swinging that thing around.
Yeah. I don't need to look. I mean, come on. It ain't a mirror.
Yeah, you don't want
this is what you could have been if you would have put a little more time in at the gym, buddy.
You don't want Nick the Dick serving up the footlong.
No. Welcome to Jamaica. Have a nice day. No, I don't want that. But here's the other thing. When waiters and waitresses come up to you, usually you're sitting and they're standing. So they're mid-drift.
Oh, it's right in your face.
It's right there. It's a table.
Yeah. You don't want that in your face.
No.
I mean, unless you got those high, four tops or whatever. Those
Oh, I figured it out. Little people. The whole staff is little people.
No.
Yeah.
They just need to wear clothes. And everything's
little people. Naked little people.
Stop. The menu is made up of classic French cuisine with dishes such as foie gras. I always say that wrong. Rack of lamb and creme brulee. And heaps of sausages and soft tacos. Thank you very much.
Nothing like the creamy soft taco.
There is a strict code of conduct dictating the nudity was wholly platonic. What?
Dictating.
There was a strict code of conduct dictating that nudity was wholly platonic. Stefan, a.k.a. Stephanie, said, "We might reject someone or explain to him that if he's looking to hook up, he should go somewhere else."
Like the
What if it's a romantic dinner?
Yeah, what if you're on a date?
But despite France's reported 2.7 million practicing naturists, 2.7 million, the restaurant has not turned out to be sustainable in the long run. It had a better run than London's only nude restaurant, the Bunyadi, which was admittedly only a pop-up venture. Excuse me?
Yeah, right. It was also known as a pitching a tent venture.
That's what I would say. The one-of-a-kind dining experience opened for 3 months in June 2016, offered the chance to, quote, experience true liberation in a restaurant free from phones, electric lights, and clothing, which was optional. Clothing optional? That doesn't seem fair.
No. Now,
you should be all in.
I think this restaurant would have made it if they did like Wednesday night, ladies' night, and then Friday and Saturday was nude or au natural or whatever they call it. Mm-hmm. But the rest of the time it was closed. So people could go and enjoy the restaurant clothed and they're like, oh, this food is really good. And then, people are like, oh, we come on Friday too. And they're like, really? And they're like, what is different on Friday? And they're like, oh, we're naked. And then maybe more people would try it, but you wouldn't have to sustain it as naked all the time.
Right. Just not naked all the time.
That's
what it would be called. That would be the title.
Not naked all the time.
Not naked all the time. In parentheses, all the time. So let's go to the tech desk.
Thanks for calling the tech desk. I'm definitely a human being. How can I help you?
Nope.
Another drop from Ty there. Thank you.
I like it.
So, in keeping with the theme of that drop, let's start with my paranoia. Hey-o. Fucking A.
That was good.
He goes by the name Marty.
Oh.
Tall, slow-moving, and gray. He has big, cartoonish eyes that disguise something unique about the newest employee at giant food stores. Marty is deliberate and relentless, and unlike his fellow employees, he has the ability to work a seemingly endless number of hours without pay. Suspicious yet?
No. I want to meet Marty. Well, I don't like the name. Sorry for all the Martys out there, but change your name. Go by your middle
McFly.
name.
I was thinking Marty McFly.
Go by your middle name.
A sign on his trunk reads, quote, "This store is monitored by Marty for your safety." That's what they always say.
Your middle name could be Taint Sickle, and it's better than Marty.
Wow.
Yeah.
No offense to Martys out there.
I started with that. I did the ultimate offensive,
of course.
Nothing against Martys.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not a racist. You just did that one.
Oh, for sure. I'm not a racist, but Martys are not good.
I'm a namist.
Not good people.
You're a namist.
Yeah. Have you ever met a Marty that you liked?
I don't know that I've known any Martys.
I should not say I knew one girl named Marty. She was all right, but she should have went by her middle name.
You'd think being a white guy, I'd know some Martys. I don't think I know any Martys.
Gonna hand in that white card pretty soon. Oh Jesus!
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah.
Marty is an autonomous robot that uses image capturing technology to report spills, debris, and other potential hazards to employees to improve your shopping experience.
Not to store them somewhere else.
Not to store the employees, but to store employees.
Gotcha.
So first Walmart, which we talked about before, and now Giant. Giant Food Stores announced Monday that it will place Marty's.
Have you ever been in a Walmart or a Giant? You would make way too much money to go into any of these places.
I've been in both. I have a Walmart down the street from me that I go to all the time.
Oh, really?
Yes. I do not I'm a little leery of their produce and their meat. So I go there just for stuff.
You're afraid of Walmart meat.
Kinda.
Nice. All right.
No, I was walking by their meat section one day and they were having to clean it. It stunk.
They had to clean their meat. Oh my god!
Well, they were cleaning like the bin out and stuff. It was just disgusting.
Don't invite them to the naked restaurant.
I just don't quite trust Walmart's fresh food.
All right.
You know, I can buy a loaf of bread there. I can buy something from the frozen section or whatever. You know.
Right.
Anyway, Giant Food Stores announced Monday that it will place Marty's in each of the supermarket chain's 172 stores across Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia, and West Virginia. The robots will begin arriving in waves. Quote, in waves.
Jesus.
Oh, dear God. Over the coming months, according to Giant, which expects to have the devices fully deployed in about 6 months. Oh.
See, now you should never use the word deploy for these things. That freaks me out.
It sounds like, like you're deploying troops.
Yeah.
See?
No, there will be,
It's a trigger word for people like me.
Yeah. You got to humanize it. They will be hired. They will be put into the workforce, but deployed.
And you must assimilate.
Yeah.
The robots move around the store unassisted, scanning the floor for spills and trip hazards, which are reported to human workers. Once a spill is located, the machine, which makes beeping noises as it moves. We need to do something so it doesn't sneak up on anybody. Beep, boop, boop, boop.
I'd like it if it just rolled up on somebody and said, "Hey, dickhead, we can clean up on 5." Yeah.
Move. Yeah, that's even better to the worker.
Some kid puked.
That bad meat, that tainted meat got dropped on the floor behind aisle 6. Once a spill is located, the machine reports it by verbally communicating to human employees after paging them. Marty says, quote, "Caution, hazard detected," to alert customers, but the machine also sends an announcement through the PA system.
That's great.
In addition to scanning shelves for items that are out of stock, it also does price checks and looks for discrepancies, etc. The news outlet reported that Marty is equipped with scanners to avoid collisions. It's powered by rechargeable lithium batteries and has multiple cameras. It also has 2 deployable firearms to prevent robberies and murder humans.
No, you're kidding. That would have been great.
Please stop. Automation will allow workers to perform new tasks in some industries, but it won't stop. Here's your cautionary tale. It won't stop millions of people from needing to switch occupations or upgrade their skills in the coming years, according to a McKinsey Global Institute report last year.
Oh, McKinsey.
The report estimates that as many as 800 million people may lose their jobs to robots by 2030.
Oh, yeah. Well, good.
That's just 11 short years away, Neil.
Yeah, that's fine.
I assume that will go up to 4 billion by 2050.
Eventually no one's going to work anymore.
Well, by the time 2050 rolls around, I'll be dead of heart disease anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I mean, and in 10 years,
I better get on that Burger King plan.
You should. In 10 years, I'll just freaking retire anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'll be good.
Okay.
You know what I was thinking while you were saying that?
Yes. Probably something that has nothing to do with what I was talking about. Go ahead.
Worse for than people named Marty is people who had dads named Marty. Like, that sucks. If your dad was named
Marty, you have to
Marty,
introduce him and he doesn't sound tough at all.
It just, it's not even a toughness thing. It's just, come on. Really? Oh, this is your dad. What's his name? Oh, it's
Mr. Jones.
Mr.
Don't ask.
Pendleton. Oh, what's his first name? Marty. Yeah, dude,
Marty.
We can't be friends.
Yes, take the R out. Marty.
Maddie. See, Maddie's good.
Oh, I've been called Maddie by many people. Even to this day.
And you're a father.
I am.
See?
Still get called Maddie by people.
But would you rather be called Maddie or Marty?
Maddie.
Yeah. See? Yeah. You know.
Yeah, I know. This is the last part. Activities most susceptible to automation include physical ones in predictable environments such as operating machinery, preparing fast food. Don't forget about Flippy.
Flippy, the fucking burger flipper. Yeah, I like Flippy.
Collecting and processing data are two other categories of activities that increasingly can be done better and faster with machines. You mean like Alexa gathering our personal data?
Finance guy,
Is that what you mean?
Bye-bye, finance guy.
God, I'm fucked. It's over. Back to Burger King.
Mm-hmm. Go lock yourself in a bathroom so you can get free food for you and your kids.
This is hot off the press. This was sent to us just before we recorded from Josh. Thank you, Josh.
Thank you, Josh, for not being named Marty.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
A respectable name.
Josh. Oh, Josh is solid.
Robots ruin robot hotel. So a while back, we talked about this hotel that I believe is in Japan, and it has
T-Rex.
It has fucking robots that look like dinosaurs.
Yeah.
That check you in.
Yeah.
It's crazy pants. So Hideo Sawada wanted to run the, quote, most efficient hotel in the world by staffing it almost exclusively with robots. According to a new report, the hotel has laid off more than half of its bots for being inefficient since its launch in 2015. So
build that wall. Build that wall. Build it around robots.
Those robots will go right over that shit. Or you're saying the robots keep everybody out, maybe.
Ooh, I like where you're going.
A robot wall.
Yeah, robot wall. Yeah, robo wall.
Finally a use for the robots. Sawada told The Guardian that he wanted to his staff was 90% robotic, but according to a new report, many of these machines are decorative hunks of metal at best and exasperating at worst.
Nice. Desperate hunks of... Did he say desperate hunks of metal?
He said, no, decorative.
Oh, decorative. They said desperate. I'm like, what?
It started with about 80 robots, growing to 243, but then half of those were later cut. When you actually use robots, you realize there are places where they aren't needed or just annoy people. Yeah. No shit. One guest complained he was woken up regularly through the night by Churi, a virtual assistant robot that was put in each guest's room, which is fucking creepy because it's a little like doll that sits by your bedside and is, fucking with you, monitoring your sleep, trying to smother you with pillows, I assume. The doll kept asking, "Sorry, I couldn't catch that. Could you repeat your request?" Because it was reacting to the guest snoring.
Oh, that's awesome.
The robot in the room talked a lot, quote, but we couldn't understand. One guest wrote, "The robot in our room is irritating," another guest wrote. "It speaks when we are in a conversation, but it cannot help us when we needed it." So, Churi's not fucking useful at all.
No, and the interesting thing about robots and all that, especially as fast food and coffee places, if like Starbucks goes fully automated,
yeah,
then people are going to create things like, oh, you like to get your Wendy's, blah, 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 blah. Well, we have a home Wendy's thing where you just throw the ingredients in there and anytime you want, you almost like a microwave on steroids, or kind of like how we have the Keurigs and, you get this flavored coffee. I think eventually there'll be a backlash because they're going to say, no, I want to go into a store and actually talk to somebody. Right. That's why I'm going out. Otherwise, I'll just do this at home.
Or not to mention, a lot of times, too, when it comes to fast food, if you're at home, you'll just eat fucking food you have at home.
Yeah.
Fast food, by nature, is like, I'm on an 8-hour road trip, and there's nowhere to fucking stop, and there's a goddamn Burger King's. And I'm going to stop and get a Whopper.
Right.
Because I'm stuck, because there's nothing else I can get. So, sure. And this will be my entire caloric intake for today.
And my sodium intake for the next week.
But yes, it's the convenience. So I don't think that would be strange.
But I know I mean, like I would never go to a bar where there is actually no human bartender.
No, that would be strange.
It's like if it's just like you just punch in your drink and it fucking comes shooting out at you.
I'd be like, what's the point of that?
Yeah.
Might as well just fucking sit in your garage.
Right. But as far as like automated things like warehouse jobs and things like that, I can see that where, the robots are going to take over.
But what if it's an Alexa type robot serving you drinks so they're trying to have a conversation with you?
Okay, interesting point. So let's say it is a very, so it's like a sex doll.
Oh.
No, but let's say it's a very humanistic robot with a personality that can talk to you. I'd still want a human, but I'm going to take this one step further. Let's say you couldn't tell that it was not a human. So you go into a bar and you're like, oh, cool, the real people. But then later you find out, no, they were robots.
I just would never leave the house again.
I wouldn't like that.
I wouldn't leave the house anymore.
Right.
Other robots at the hotel included a puppy robot dancers in the lobby, of which one guest reported around half were dysfunctional or dead during a visit.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God. 2 dinosaur robots at check-in were also reportedly tremendously mediocre in execution, requiring human assistance for menial tasks like making copies of a passport.
Yeah, there's no.
Yeah, this was a bad idea. I mean, they're still going to use them, but they got to have a lot of human helpers there to keep things running.
Yeah, I think that it just becomes a novelty where they're just there.
I think you're right. All right, I got one more item.
Okay.
And we can wrap up. So CES was last week, and I failed to pull together a list of products for us to look at because we do that usually every year. It was only day 2 also, so they hadn't shared everything. So I'm giving myself a little bit of an excuse.
Yeah, you don't need to.
We'll play Will Neal Watch It next week.
Okay.
But we'll play a little bit of Will Neal Buy It
this
week. Although I don't know why you even ask Will Neal Buy it because your purchasing history, you buy fucking everything. So you're going to say yes in advance.
Yeah.
I just picked 5 items.
Does it seem cool? I'll buy it.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's 5 items here. I mean, there are so many. I was scouring through this. There's so many fucking things. I stayed away from things like, TV and computer and phone stuff just because,
right.
That stuff's, I try to find the more unusual things. So number 1, the LaviBot, which costs $379. And I'll tell you right now, I don't think any of the other ones had a price with them because a lot of them are concept stuff.
All right.
So you guys have a cat, Mr. Chubbs.
We do. Yeah.
He's hanging in there.
Yeah.
He's mostly an outdoor cat, right?
No. Now he's mostly a stay on the kitchen table cat. He's kind of become a fixture.
So you have a litter box for him inside, though?
Yes, we do.
Yes. Okay. This thing, the LaviBot, it looks like a miniature washing machine or something, or maybe a paper shredder.
Okay.
But it auto cleans out the poop and pee into a bag, and you remove it like every 2 weeks or so. And it even has an app on your phone, so you get notifications when like it drops a deuce. Like, hey, Chubbs just shat. We're cleaning it. Don't worry.
That's but they've had the automated litter box for a long time.
They have. I think this is just a little bit updated version and more efficient. It also can differentiate based on weight between cats. So if you've got multiple cats, it knows which cat took the shit because that's always that's always trouble when you have 2 cats. So are you going to get the LaviBot? No? You're cool with just the conventional litter box that you're cleaning?
Because you have a cat for a long time.
You're thinking of the short term.
Yeah.
You guys aren't going to get a new cat when Chubbs goes
We will eventually, but not right. I can't do it right away. I can't do the...
You need a break.
Yeah.
Don't
Need to
want to just immediately reset. Yeah. You need to have your morning period.
Yeah.
Next is I'm going to guess it's pronounced Osei personal massager.
Can you see?
This was actually shared a while back from Annalise. So thank you, Annalise. So yes, this is a vibrator described as using micro-robotics to provide, quote, blended orgasms. Ooh.
Blended?
A combination of 2 different ways women can climax. There's 2?
Wait, there's 1?
The CEO of the company who makes it said, quote, we're making the world's first hands-free device for the holy grail of orgasms.
Oh, son.
It was named a
2019... Get this for my mom.
It looks pretty good for your mom. Lovely. It was named, too bad this all comes out after Christmas.
Yeah, that's true.
It was named a 2019 Innovation Award honoree in the robotics and drone category. Mm-hmm. Whoa. But a month later, they were informed they were stripped of this honor because, quote, entries deemed to be immoral, obscene, indecent, profane, or not keeping with the organization's image will be disqualified.
What?
Later, they said... Well, it just didn't qualify for that particular category. Nice try.
Yeah. It's not immoral to enjoy sex.
Well, not to mention, this is a conference that has allowed sex bots for men to be a part of the show.
Right.
So you just don't like it because it's for women?
That's right.
I mean, come on. It's much more discreet than a fucking, crazy, like, cartoon-esque.
I will say it looks better, too, because there's not dead eyes staring at you.
Right. Exactly. So, you going to get that for Annalise?
If she wanted it, absolutely. I wouldn't want to buy it and then have her go like,
She would look at it and go, did you use this on your butt already? You'd be like, yes.
Be like, probably. Actually, I bought this for Mom and she didn't want it, so I thought maybe you could use it. Yeah.
Keep it in the family.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, the Robomotics, I think is what this is called.
Uh-huh.
So this is created by an Oregon startup, by the way, which is just down the road.
Here we
that's
go
a little
again.
Too close to home.
Oregon.
And their weird stuff. Essentially, it's a bust of a humanoid robot that looks around and moves its mouth as you ask questions and it talks back to you.
I don't like this at all.
Pink eyes.
Not at all.
It's an extension of Alexa. So you're asking questions to Alexa.
Nope.
And Alexa...
Not at all.
Too creepy looking?
Oh my gosh. And then
you should
watching
play the
video. Yeah, it's on in the background. No.
And that thing, it's shifting its eyes around and stuff?
No.
Ooh, creepy.
The thing's got dead eyes like 9. Nope.
Oh. The company think this has a future in autonomous vehicles because it's going to make us feel better about a driverless car if there's a humanoid bot behind the wheel.
I will say, though, I do believe that. I do believe
you think so?
I believe people will feel better if they walk in and there's a bot that looks at them and says, "Hey, Thee." Hey, Thee.
Hey, Thee. Hey, Marty.
Hey, Marty. Hey, Marty. You ready to go home?
It's going to do that thing where it rotates all the way, like an owl. It's going to rotate its head all the way back and look at you from its back.
Yeah. No. I do think that's going to help people.
I don't know about that. Mm-hmm. Not me. I'm going to open that door and
you can have it double as a sex bot. So while the thing's autonomously driving you around, you get a quick Hummer.
Okay. 2 more.
All right. This is a giant no.
Yeah, giant no. The Hyundai Elevate. Now, this is just a concept at this point.
All right.
But this fucking car is crazy. It can basically sprout legs and walk over terrain.
I like it.
It said it's an ideal machine for like first responders because it could basically climb, across debris and rubble and such. So it still has wheels, but basically the wheels turn sideways and it basically turns into feet.
Yeah, I'm in.
And they said they're not sure if it's going to be autonomous or drivable, or at least the portion where you're moving the legs. You like that?
Oh, traffic? You're just like, nah, I'm going to go walk over the mountain. I'll see you later.
That would be pretty sweet to be able to use that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although then you'd be trespassing over so many people's property.
You would do that, but also good luck hemming anybody in a fucking parking lot because they would just climb over
They just climb over your car.
It's pretty cool though. Check out the Hyundai Elevate.
Some jackhole cuts you off, and you just walk right over his
right
car.
over him at the stoplight. You'll just literally walk right over the top.
Don't worry about it, buddy. Good.
No, I think I was in front of you, Dick.
I'm in on this.
Yeah. All right. So that's 1. I don't think you wanted the. Oh no, you were gonna maybe get the OSE.
Oh yeah. Well, that's I sure I'm in on that, but Annalise has to want it.
Sure, you could do a product review.
I don't want to do like this weird like 3rd degree penetration thing. I end up in jail because I make her use this thing.
Yeah. Even 5th degree penetration. I think would be a problem.
Strike, it would be the 6th strike. One more strike. This was the last
one.
And
And you're out again. Yep. Touchdown. Number 5 on this list, and this is the last one. Mm-hmm. This is the first time they've ever had like a food type innovation be represented at this conference.
All right.
Impossible Burger 2.0. So they came out with Impossible Burger before, and I guess it didn't taste. Have you?
Yeah.
They said it didn't taste great. It was kind of they likened it to a steak at the Sizzler.
Well, I will say if you're a person, there's 2 things. So they sell it. They sell it at the Stone Brewing Company here in Napa.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. So I from what I understand is Impossible Burger, like you can't just carry it. They have to approve you to sell their product.
I thought you were going to say they have to approve you to buy it.
Right.
You have to have a permit.
Yeah, you have to go in. No, really. So there's 2 things. One, I thought it tasted really good, and it did taste like meat. Not like the best burger you ever had, but if you went to some place and ordered a burger and they break it, you wouldn't think it wasn't a burger. You'd just be like, it's all right. Nothing special. But there's 2 things. If you're not eating meat, why do you want something that tastes like meat?
Because you miss meat.
Then just have meat.
Maybe you left the meat for nutrition or for nutritional or health reasons, not so much like I hate this.
That makes sense.
Killing
that makes sense.
Animals or whatever. The texture is bad.
But I will say I really like the Impossible Burger. I thought it tasted really good.
Well, this one apparently, this new version is supposed to just fucking blow your doors off.
I say someone blows my doors.
It's made from plant proteins, has no cholesterol. Heyo. And way lower in calories and fat. And they said that they've had such a huge demand that it's coming to restaurants in like the next week or 2.
Nice.
Like a bunch of restaurants. And they said they think it'll be in stores later this year.
Oh, that's interesting.
So you can buy it and fucking take that shit home.
Before they wouldn't sell in stores.
I'm not sure. You ever have that mental thing where you're like, I know this isn't something, even though it tastes like something, and it kind of messes you up a little bit?
Yeah.
Like I'd almost want somebody to not tell me.
Yeah. So I've eaten stuff before where I'm like, never mind. Yes. No, I know. Never mind.
Oh
Yes,
boy.
yes.
Way to censor yourself there. Good job.
Yeah.
You're so grown up.
It took a couple seconds too. Yes.
That's not going to go over well.
Yeah, no, not at all. Someone's going to get offended.
All right. So you're interested in the 2.0. Although, so you stopped eating meat. Are you still cool with eating meat, or are you like totally out on meat?
No, I'm still
even
cool
if
with
it's
it.
fake?
Yeah, no. I'm still, I had meat on Christmas Eve, and I did
Oh, you
have.
still dabble.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
You dabble in the meat.
Like if I go over to someone's house, if they invite me out for dinner or to their house for dinner and they're cooking meat, I'm not going to tell them no. That's rude.
Yeah, when you
I don't
stay
do that.
here, we'll make flank steak or something.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to eat it.
My mom made me for Christmas. She made me my favorite dish, which has pork in it. So it just if I have it 3 times a year, that's probably where I'm at right now.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it for CES. There's a shit ton more products. I just
CES is going to rock you.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
KLF.
KLF is going to rock.
Nice fucking pull.
You like
God,
that?
I haven't heard that song in forever.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the guy on the phone? Beep, boop, boop, beep.
That was old school.
For anybody who doesn't understand what the fuck we're talking about,
Yeah.
go to YouTube and look up KLF 3 a.m. Eternal, I think is the name of the song.
That's it. Then you can check out some Jesus Jones.
Oh, God, yeah, right here, right now.
Uh-huh.
So I wanted to touch on one thing real quick, and that is that how was your week, Henry?
Yeah, same thing. How was your week, honey, my dick?
How was your week, honey, my dick?
Mm-hmm.
They just hit their 100 episode mark last week.
I had not heard that.
I wanted to say happy anniversary because I failed to mention it last week, and
did you get shat on?
I kind of heard about it.
Yeah, I would imagine. I'm surprised because we mentioned it on our show 2 weeks. When I say our show, I mean Dark Angels and Pretty Freaks.
Right.
We mentioned it 2 weeks because we wanted to make sure to get it in there, jam it in there. And so I know last week I probably should have brought it up, but I was too busy looking in the mirror or something. I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
So I'd like to also say for the 5th time, happy 100th episode.
You want to get a good start on 200 right now?
I'm going to go, I'll go 150. They might want to celebrate 150.
That's true.
Yeah.
Annalise sent a mail in this week, I know.
Oh, shit, son.
And I sent in an audio clip. And I basically gave them the same treatment I gave you a couple years ago.
Oh, you were very nice to them.
I pulled their audio and
I
mine.
got to listen to that. Good.
Yeah, you should listen to that. It's kind of funny. All right. That's all we have for this week. Thank you for listening. You can find us at reasonsareseveral.com. Please go subscribe and review the show. You can check out Neil on his other podcast that he refers to as our podcast, Dark Angels and Pretty Freaks. Also, Halos and Heathens vlog on YouTube. You can tweet us at ReasonsAre and
at AngelsFreak7.
I just like to include you on that part.
Thank you.
You can also, like I mentioned, email us at reasonsareseveral@gmail.com. We'll be back next week. Thank you.
Peace.
This one